In this video, I'm going to be taking a closer look at one of 2021's most delicious initial public offerings, the Krispy Kreme IPO. I'll be covering what we know about the Krispy Kreme IPO so far, some stats and facts about the company, and how you can buy some Krispy Kreme shares. Krispy Kreme filed to IPO in June and is predicted to launch sometime around the beginning of July. It will list its shares on the Nasdaq, a stock exchange based in New York City, under the ticker symbol DNUT, which is almost poetic. The glazed donut legends hope to raise around $100 million, £72 million from the IPO. But with over 26.7 million shares going for $21 to $24, £15 to £17 a share, the final figure could end up tipping the $700 million mark. If successful, the company could walk away from its IPO with a value of nearly $4 billion. This is actually the second IPO for Krispy Kreme, who first went public in April 2000, but was taken private again by its current owners JAB Holdings back in 2016. No investment comes without risk, and what counts as a worthwhile investment will depend on the individual. But here are some Krispy Kreme headlines that could be helpful. Krispy Kreme was founded in North Carolina back in 1937, which means the company has been pumping out sugar-coated confectionery for 84 years. Krispy Kreme is not currently turning a profit. However, the company reported revenue growth of 17% in 2020 and a turnover of over $300 million in the first quarter of 2021. Krispy Kreme chalks up a lot of its losses to major reinvestments in the brand, like spending a cool $10 million to reopen a new 24-hour flagship store in New York City's Times Square. Most IPOs look to target high net worth and institutional investors initially, so investors like you and me would need to wait until sort of a secondary launch to get our hands on any shares. If you're salivating to invest in such a literally sweet opportunity, you'll need to start by signing up to a share trading or brokerage account that lets you buy and sell shares on the Nasdaq. The next step is to add funds to your account. Once the shares are fully available to the public, search for the stock under DNUT. When you're ready to hit buy, you have two purchase options. The first is a market order, where you buy the shares at the price listed in front of you. However, because you're trading on a US stock exchange, you would need to trade within the Nasdaq opening hours to limit the risk of the price changing significantly when the market reopens. The second is a limit order, which allows you to automatically buy shares when prices fall within the limits you've set. Hit buy and you've now earned yourself bragging rights as someone who has shares in Krispy Kreme. If you want to know more about upcoming IPOs or learn more about investing, head to finder.com. I've tagged a whole load of useful links in the description below, including a link to our 2021 IPO calendar. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell to be the first to know when a new video drops. Thanks for watching.